cheers as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Detroit Lions. Ready to get us started, the Aussie punter and kickoff man, Michael Dixon. And off we go from Seattle. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The run there on first down, going to get him 5 up to the 30.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Now, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Open man is Raymond. He's got it. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Hey, check Mike 34. Mike 34.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Strong right. Strong right.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Hey, we heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike.
Here's Wilson. And this will go to Carson out wide. There's another truck. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
35's the Mike.
Now Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Carson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down. Again, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They run out of the gun with Swift. Swift's got the first down and then some. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
You got nothing.
They fake the give. Now Kaepernick rolling to his right. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. On play action, it's Kaepernick. Kaepernick hit, fumble. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up past the 20. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It's their 3rd drive now, and so far we've seen a punt. In that 2nd drive, CD, they turned the ball over, so not the start that they were envisioning.
Yeah, they've been ineffective so far, but look, they've worked on a game plan all week long. Don't get away from it too soon. Find a way to get some significant gains, loosen up, get going, and then they should be okay the rest of the way.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
To throw, it's Kaepernick. Steps away to his left. He'll get that complete to Hunter Bryant, the tight end. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. Touchdown, Detroit. The CD, I mean, there are... Touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. That deserves a couple exclamation points. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Let's go. Let's go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
These two teams all tied after 1. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
14, run it.
Now it's Wilson. Dumps this one off to Chris Carson. And some room to roll now. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now it's Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do.
Yeah, that's a great question because normally that preparation goes into what you do well on defense. What is the best thing that you do going into a game? But in this case, you might want to take all the tendencies and throw them out the window. I would expect them to throw every trick play in the book right out of the gate in order to try and get something established and get things moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right.
Wilson will throw again. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
48.
Throw caught by Raymond. That catch good for only a couple. So, Charles, here we are, Week 17. Both of these teams playing their 16th game of the regular season. And obviously for decades, that was the full season. But as we all know, a little strange, still one more game to go next week.
Yeah, Brandon, I think we're both interested to see how things play out next week because we know their division titles and wild card spots up for grabs. So those teams, no doubt, they'll be all in. But how would you like to go in front of a team that's 3-13 and say, okay, guys, one more time, let's go get them. If we win, it benefits someone else.
Kaepernick now on 1st down. Finding some room at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Khalif Raymond, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Monte Nicholson picks it. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Cohen. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Tariq Cohen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball. And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 2nd and 12. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life. No doubt about it. But you're stuck with me in this booth, yes, and he's miles away and smiling. And happy.
Hey, watch your leg. Mike 35, Mike 35.
On 3rd down, Carson, and he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep, Tariq Cohen. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Kaepernick. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Cooks full extension, it's complete.
We played to win.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Easy, easy, easy. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
On 1st down, Kaepernick. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Blesson Austin. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense, as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're down on the scoreboard. Sort of a sloppy first half. Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's a little fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up. Make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half. Too many turnovers. Tighten things up. Maybe get in their face a little bit. Get in their grill. And then send them back out. Maybe
a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Mike 35.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And that's going to be caught. Dwayne Eskridge. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 33 yards that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
We got 4.
Mike 35, Mike 35. You ain't got nothing.
Play action. Now Wilson. Flushed out right. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right.
They go play action with Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle.
Oh, yeah!
Dwayne Eskridge with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that...
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. DeAndre Swift.
You don't make everything
his
happen.
Second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions add on to their lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made them pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Carson. Carson, the first down and more. And he'll cross over out of bounds He's right at the 25. 50 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? And he was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
They go play action now. Wilson. Flush to his right. This complete to Lockett. And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 more there and another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard.
Let's go.
They'll try the left side. It's Carson. And for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
He's coming. Check him. Check. Hey, check Mike 34. Mike 34. Let's go.
Here's Wilson to throw. Out left, he's got it to Everett. Touchdown, Seahawks. Gerald Everett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Able to push his way through and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. 48.
Now a play fake. Kaepernick. And his throw is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Play action. Now Kaepernick. He'll buy some time right. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Kaepernick. Forced out to his left. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one good for 37 yards.
Hey, 91.
Here's Kaepernick. He'll get this off to Swift. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Swift will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. And that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson throwing the out route incomplete. That's Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play, because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Tanner Muse in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, 58 is the mic. 58 is the mic. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. For the catch made by Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a 1st down and more. And finally brought down at the 38. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Wilson. Again, it's Johnson. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
12. 58, boys. 58. 58 is Mike. Tackle.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson looking deep downfield. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Gerald Everett, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Seahawks have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and through by Myers. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Now it's Lockett. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now Wilson. Dumps this one off to Chris Carson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught. Lockett. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. Wilson to throw. They'll roll him out right. Catch is made by Metcalf. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Gotta go, in out, let's go. So Mike's number 1, Mike's number 1. Let's go. Watch the pass. Go. Here we go. Oh, one's the Mike. Watch 1. Target.
Here's Wilson. Rolling to his right. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition, work in the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. One last shot for Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the Lions are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot, had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Detroit, they get the critical victory to move them to 9-7 now.